Hey, Dr. Jake Meyer here with Wave Physical Therapy. Have you ever noticed that you keep having some tightness in your glutes, your hamstrings, maybe your low back that just doesn't quite get better? Maybe you're waking up in the morning, you're trying all your usual stretches, it takes a while for everything to kind of loosen up to get your day going. Sometimes those stretches are good to help get that motion, but a lot of times people have the motion there, we don't really need to increase our stretches. What that soreness and tightness is indicating could be more you have some muscle either weakness, some instability in the area where the muscles just aren't controlling it, or our body's muscles in that area are a little bit overactive and they need to be kind of toned down but then retrained. So 3 exercises that can help with all of those are going to be doing a bird dog, a dead bug, and a banded clamshell, all kind of targeting our hips and our back. So let's go through those. All right, so first off, for the bird dog, what you're going to do here is you're going to be on your hands and knees. Your hands are going to be right below your shoulders and your hips are right below your knees. Okay? The biggest thing here is all that core control. I see people in the gym all the time doing these as their warm-up, but they're letting that back arch and they're looking up and they're getting too much motion in there. What you really want to do to get that stability, to help that soreness and tightness in your back, is focus on that control. So you're going to engage, keep your ribs and that front hip, kind of bring those together, engage that core so your back is staying nice and flat and straight, and then you're going to make a fist and take your heel straight back. Go out as far as you can without your back arching and your front core giving up. So that core stays tight, back stays flat. Pause there for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Really hold that balance. Control it back in, re-engage, and go the other way. It's all about real thoughtful movement and control. It's not about reps and power initially. Once you feel like it is getting easy though, you could add a little bit of a weight to your hand, an ankle weight, or a rubber band between your hand and your foot to engage your core and your glutes a little bit more. The next thing you can do is a dead bug. Again, really thinking about engaging our core here, okay? Again, thinking about your rib line and your front hip bones here, keeping them drawn together, muscles engaged. So to set up, just like the bird dog, your knees are right over your hips, your hands are right over your shoulders. Keeping your front core engaged, you're gonna slowly drop an opposite arm, opposite leg out, keeping the front core turned on. We're not trying to go as far as we can and let that back arch up. We kind of let our core, our spinal stabilizers, and our front core kind of give up. So we want to keep that together and tight. Go to where you start feeling like you're going to lose control. Pause for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Bring them back together, and then go opposite. Again, it's all about slow control, really thoughtful movement, as opposed to just repping out 20 or 30 really fast and kind of moving all over the place. Exercise 3 to help get our core and hips stabilized is going to be a clamshell. And a lot of times if you add a rubber band to add a little extra resistance, it's going to help out even more. So take a band, it's challenging but doable, put it around your knees, lay on our side, have your hips bent up about a 45-degree angle, and then your knees at a 90-degree angle. And what you're going to do here, keep the core engaged, keep the feet together, and raise the knees apart. You're going to feel it working kind of on the outside of the hip and into the back of the hip a little bit, and you're going to control it back down. Again, doing more of a little bit of a pause, really engage those muscles, and controlling it down. As this gets easy, you can start progressing this into maybe a little bit of a modified side plank, where you're coming up and you're kind of pushing your knees apart, the one knee into the ground, one knee to the sky, and then you're getting kind of both hips working at the same time, as well as working into that core and that low back. Try mixing those 3 things into your morning routine or even your warm-up before a run or before a workout, and see how that feels with that stiffness and tightness that you keep having. And then leave some comments below. Follow us for more weekly tips and advice on how to keep your body moving.